What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and this is the Pro Audio Release Roundup for August 2023. If it's your first time here, this is a series of videos that I do at the end of each month where I go over what I feel are significant releases in the pro audio world that has taken place over the past month. And last month we didn't have a lot, but we've got a lot this month, I guess, to make up for last month. So we'll get right into this. If there's anything that you feel that I missed, definitely drop it in the comments and let me know. And I'll have a link in the description for these products if y'all want to check them out, learn more about them, or pick them up. We'll get right into this. So the first release that caught my eye this month was the Shadow Heals Mono Gamma Copper Edition. This is a Vintage King exclusive. This is the popular, or previously popular, I guess I'd call it, Shadow Heals Mono Gamma 500 series preamp. I feel like this preamp was really popular, what I would say back in the day, but I don't know, I feel like now there's a lot of different, or a lot of other 500 series preamps that I'd rather use besides this one. And we haven't seen anything from Shadow Heals in a long time. So I honestly would have rather seen them come out with a new product than re-releasing a previous product. I don't know if I want to call it a re-release, because let's go over what's different. So with the Mono Gamma, you have discrete, nickel, and steel are the three options that you can select from on the preamp. And with the copper edition, it adds a stack version, or stack option, and that stack option is going to combine the nickel and steel transformers, so giving you four options with that preamp, which is nice. I don't know if I really want to call this a limited edition, because it doesn't seem like there's a limited number of these. As far as I know, this is just a Vintage King exclusive that only they will sell. I don't know. We'll see how this does. I'm not that excited about it. I worked out of a studio that had a pair, and I used them for overheads mostly. Just when it came to vocals and stuff like that, there's just other 500 series preamps that I preferred over the Shadow Heals, like the La Chapelle 983, the Elysia Sculptor, just to name a few. All right, the next one is kind of sticking with this limited edition theme. We've got the Manley Massive Passive 25-year anniversary edition. They're only making 100 of these units. Pre-orders are up now on Sweetwater. $7,000, but this is a really classic mastering EQ. And to see a limited edition version of it, I think looks really cool. Next, I debated about putting this one on here, but this is the Soyuz. Their tube and FET mics. They are re-releasing their limited edition black brass microphones. And let me know if y'all think, should this count as a new release, because they've released them previously. They're just re-releasing them again. So if you're in the market for a Soyuz mic, definitely check out the limited edition brass versions that they have now. Sticking with hardware, the next one is the Golden Age Pre Mach 5. This is the new version of the popular Golden Age 73 Pre. I really don't know what's new with this one versus the previous version, but we got a new version of it. It is $349. I'm curious to I know this, when they came out the first version, I know it was really popular, and I guess it's still been doing good since they've continued to come out with new versions. But it's curious how many people are still using these, because when that first version came out, like I said, it was really popular back then. But we've got a new version of the Golden Age 73 Pre. Also sticking with hardware, another hardware release, the SSL 4000B 500 series Dynamic has been released. This is the dynamic section from a SSL 4000B console, now in the 500 series format. I've never really been crazy about SSL dynamics as far as hardware. I mean, I'm fine using it in the plugins, but I don't know, I've never really been crazy about getting a 500 series dynamics from SSL. All right, moving on to plugins. We're going to start with the Silver Bullet. Has from Louder Than Liftoff has now been made into a plugin. We previously had the Chop Shop that's been out for a while. Really cool to see this come into a plugin version, and I definitely look forward to checking it out. I do feel like it's a little pricey at I think it's $250 or $230 right now for the intro price. Black Friday's right around the corner. I may see what we've got then for pricing. But if you're not familiar with the Silver Bullet, this was a hardware, or is a hardware unit. I'm not sure if they're still making them, but this is a hardware unit that's also combines a mic pre as well as line level signal. You got some EQ options on there, limited EQ options. It's not like a full parametric EQ or anything. You got saturation options. If you're familiar with the Louder Than Liftoff Chroma, it's kind of a Chroma on steroids, really. That you can use for your 2-bus as well as 2-channel mic pre as well. Looking forward to checking that one out. Also with plugins, we have the Baby Audio Transit. If you follow my channel, I did a review on it a few days ago. This is a transition plugin from Baby Audio that's really cool because it takes a lot of different effects like reverb, delay, pitch shift, bit crusher, all those type of effects, and allows you to chain them together where you can create transitions in your tracks or vocals or anything like that. Really cool plugin. Definitely check that one out. Also, a new plugin that was released this month is we just had the BBA5 from Kit Plugins be released, and this is a API console or API channel strip based off of an API console in Blackbird Studios. All of the Kit plugins, all of the Kit plugins are great, but the Blackbird ones, just the level of emulation that they're doing there is just really insane to me. The N73, the MoQ, all of it's great. Now we've got another flavor with this API channel strip, and I really like that you can choose between the 3-band EQ, the 4-band EQ, as well as a graphic EQ from API. I'll have a full review on this plugin coming soon on my channel. And then we've got actually released today, and I haven't really checked it out that much because it just came out today. It's the same day I'm doing this video, but that's the Sonox Voca, which looks to be a easy to use vocal plugin for adding compression and saturation. I see another knob in the bottom right that handles harshness and S's. So it looks to be a really intuitive way to handle vocals from Sonox without getting into all of the attack and release of a compressor and all of that. I want to find out what kind of saturation they're using or they're emulating in that. The saturation on the, what is it called? The Sonox, there's the Sonox Dynamics. I think it's a pretty old Sonox plugin, but I really like the saturation on there. And curious to see what kind of saturation they're emulating on this one. I may look forward to checking this out. I'm not really, I saw it and I'm a fan of Sonox. I think it's cool, but I don't know if that's something I would really use. I feel like I have enough kind of easy one knob type plugins for vocals, but this may be different. So I definitely look forward to checking it out and just seeing how it compares. And that's it. That's the new releases for August 2023. Definitely comment and let me know what you think of these products that I just talked about, and let me know if I missed anything. Definitely drop a comment and let me know. And again, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to check any of these out, learn more about them, or pick them up. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.